amazing essays you wrote at Cal? That start to that paper was so important. It set the tone for the rest of it.
That one right down the middle. And the 49ers will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. So hopefully he's able to find the landing zone next time. His first kickoff gives him some great field position here.
Great, set. No touch.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
That's pretty good right there now. You don't always expect a sizable gain when you run it on first down. You just want some yards to set up an easier second down play. But they will take that execution every time.
First and 10. Here's Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Seeing some early game planning at work here, Brock. They were quick to attack that throw and break it up.
Yeah, this defense knows the importance this offense places on throwing the ball to their tight ends, and they were ready for it and all over it.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down.
Great.
Running left. This is Barkley. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Third and a lone yard coming up.
No touch that.
They go to Barkley again. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Yeah, I get it. Fans will measure a running back's merit by touchdowns, yards, fantasy football world we live in. But as coaches and teammates, Kate, they want something a little bit more. They want to see plays like that, a guy who will always get the short yards in a critical spot like that.
Going to the ground again on first. And they're able to grind him to a halt after a pickup of 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 + 4 + 4 equals a first down.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. Has it down close. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when
we're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points. Going power with a big tight end. And he bowls through the defense for a touchdown. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Play action now with Purdy. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete. No luck finding George Kittle with that one. And now it's second down.
Read and react, read and react, read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On second down, here's McCaffrey. He's only going to manage to get back to the line. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on third down.
So close to a big loss of yards for those guys up front. 1 second sooner, and they got a tackle behind the line, but a stop to celebrate nonetheless.
McCaffrey on third down. Decent gain here, but short of the first. That gets him 7, sets up fourth down and 3.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Purdy trying on fourth down. He finds him beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on fourth.
Oh, I love fourth downs. It just brings out the very best, and you get to see how you handle the most pressure, and it turns out, well, they handled it pretty darn well, and now they'll keep pushing.
It's the 2-minute warning now from the link. The 49ers driving. They'll head up first and 10 from the 42. They send Samuel right. Purdy on first down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. It takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got to gain a 6 there. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. 6 yards the pickup there. That's going to bring up third and 4.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He has it at the 5. And he's out of bounds at the 4. Oh, he was thinking touchdown there. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets him up with first and goal.
If only every completion could get that kind of result. That's good enough to knock a defense flat on its back.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. Quick throw left side, complete. Touchdown, San Francisco. He hung in there as long as he could. A lot of quarterbacks would have bailed out, and it was what you talk about, Brock, that courage that kept the chance for the touchdown alive.
Yeah, that touchdown's going to show up on his stat sheet making the catch or the quarterback stat sheet for making the throw, but hey, can we put some touchdowns up there for the big boys up front? It was their blocking and buying of time for that play that led to the score.
That one splits the uprights. And the 49ers break that tie and now lead by 7. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. They'll bring him down on the return as he gets this to the 33. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He's got Devontae Smith. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
From the 40 on 2nd down. This finds Smith. And he stopped cold at the spot. Ooh, he paid for that one, but hey, still enough for that 1st down.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the 1st down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
1st and 10 from a yard shy of midfield.
No touch it.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds a seam down the middle. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Philadelphia going to spend its 2nd timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
No touch it. Hey. No touch.
Hurts throwing again. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down.
Great, set. Tiger Hornet. No touch.
Trying again following the sack. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
So 4th down, on heads, Braden Mann for the punt. And the punt team hurries down, and they're going to stop this one at the 10-yard line.
At their own 10-yard line.
First and 10, but only time left for maybe a couple of plays here. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. They stick with McCaffrey. Another big rip for him. And he gets it forward to the 43-yard line. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. One last play before the break. He's back to throw. He's throwing deep to the left side. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. This taken from the 12. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Great, set. Delta.
Hurts looking to throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Tough one to retain through that hit. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down.
Alpha. Great, set. Delta.
A play fake, now Hurts to throw. That's caught for the 1st. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
You know these teams, they track every step of their players. Many of them wear GPS units in their uniform to track how much mileage. I don't care what the stat sheet said of how long that gain was. That dude ran a long way, all the way across the field, but it paid dividends.
And he's only going to get down to the 47 on a short gain. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
The one thing I could say positive about the execution of that play is at least he didn't go backwards.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
63. Delta.
Here's another carry for Barkley. Call it 1 yard there. So consecutive 1-yard runs brings up 3rd and 8.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. Great, set. Delta.
Hurts now from the gun. He has the 1st over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And that's a Philadelphia 1st down.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
Goddard makes the catch. And he's able to take this one down to the 25.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on first down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for second down. And the third and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
No touch that. No touch that.
On second down, here's Barkley. And this defense offering no room at all up the gut there. No gain. Tackle made by Jair Brown. Nothing gained or lost on that run. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, easy. 63, bang. No touch that. No touch.
Hurts to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
No one picks him up, and he reminded everyone in the building why that's a major mistake. The linebacker's athleticism on full display. A sack in under 2 seconds? That's a select group of players on the planet who could pull that off. That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team was out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. They'll start the second half with McCaffrey. And he stopped, so that's going to take us to the end of the 3rd.
That's the end of the 3rd.
This is the end of the 3rd quarter.
Niners 14.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43. Going run again with McCaffrey. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
I've talked to running backs over the years, Kate, the transition from the college game to the pro game. They'll tell you, there's just times in the NFL you got to run into darkness. You run into a lot of bodies. Perfect example of that on the first down play.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Purdy setting up that play action. He's going deep this time. This is caught inside the 15. And he's going to score. Touchdown, San Francisco.
Touchdown, San Francisco.
The 49ers now lead by 10. It's a Brandon Ayuk touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Great, set. No touchdown.
Throwing now from the gun. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line. He'll move the sticks after ripping off a gain of 28.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
No touchdown.
1st down throwing for Hurts. Smith pulls this one in along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Great, set. Out.
At the 29-yard line.
No touchdown.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. And a man is there to knock that away.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down.
No touchdown. Crowd left, get it. No touchdown.
Throwing it again here. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Nice right. No touchdown.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Connects on the crosser. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
Hey, let's get those next-gen stats out here, Kate. See just how far he had to run between the snap of the football and when he finally got the throw. Did a beautiful job of settling down into zone coverage, even though it took him a whole lot of distance to get there.
No touchdown. No touchdown.
1st down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. He smartly won't risk something here and just chucks it away.
I love the mobility here. Starts great, escapes pressure, get out of harm's way. You just wish if you're the offense here, you could have found a completion to keep in rhythm.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down.
Great, set. No touchdown.
Throwing here, Hurts. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him.
Hey, let's go.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
73.
Brings up 3rd down.
No touchdown.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. He was good on his first kick. Gonna need to hit this one well to go 2 for 2. Got all of it, and this is good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
This is a case of, well, just get what you can on the way out the door, Kate. It's already out of reach. Just take the 3, let your kicker get some points, and make it a hair closer in the box score.
And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. First play, they go quick out to the left, complete. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And right away we get a timeout from the defense. 1:51 to go. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Into the hands of Samuel, complete. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout. And they'll have just one left to burn now.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. And this is going to end up incomplete. He really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection. That throw was looking for Brandon Ayuk. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he could take the lid off a defense at any time.
Here he is to throw. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, San Francisco.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we join you from South Philly, close to 70,000 strong, packing Lincoln Financial Field, the home of the Eagles. It's Jake Elliott ready to get this one kicked off. And we're underway here in South Philly. The return team gonna let... It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And tough running there. He's up to the 32. Jalen Carter out of Georgia makes the tackle. He'll drop this underneath to Pacheco. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They're indeed going, and it's Mahomes. Whoa! And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They wind up with a gain of 11 on 4th down.
A little bit of a risky decision for some, Mike, but frankly, I really like it. I think the days of being aggressive on 4th down, even on your side of the field, are here to stay. And while some people say this is over-aggressive, in this case, the aggressiveness paid off, and they're going to keep this drive alive.
And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. Mahomes connects with Kelsey for a big one. 37 yards. A give here to Pacheco. And he will score. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs will take a 7-0 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Good, set.
First carry for Saquon Barkley. He'll get him behind his blockers, get forward for a pickup of 3. George Karlaftis there to make the play. On play action, here's Hurts. That's caught. It's the tight end, Dallas Goedert. And he's out of bounds inside the 30.
That's good for an Eagles.
On first down, it's Hurts. And he'll go right back to Goedert. He's got it again. He is in. Dallas Goedert. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Eagles come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. They go play action with Mahomes. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
He decides to go with this safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
Here's a handoff to Pacheco. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. 3rd down and 9. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Well covered on the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. A short throw taken in by Goedert. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5. So 1 quarter. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Great, set.
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, and what most of the time is a very pass-happy situation makes them very one-dimensional.
Dotson, the man in motion. On 3rd down, here's Hurts. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Drew Tranquill. And he's going to give a short field to his offense here as they try to break the tie.
Every once in a while, Mike, you see a quarterback predetermine before the snap where they're going to go with the ball, and I think that was the case here. He told himself, I'm throwing the ball to him no matter what, and it ends up being a costly mistake.
Attack!
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They put Kelsey in motion. Mahomes now on 2nd down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
They send him right out of the slot. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to 3rd down. Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. And that one is complete along the boundary. Good job of getting those feet in bounds.
The best guys I've been around, Mike, they have a sense where they can see the ball, but they can feel the sideline. And that's kind of an innate sense that these guys have that allows them to concentrate and secure the catch and ensuring that both feet remain in bounds.
He will have the conversion and more. And he's into the end zone. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, KC. Butker's extra point is good. And the Chiefs will move out to a 14-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Great. Set.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. He's got the 2021 Heisman winner. That's Devontae Smith.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pit.
And he will go all the way. Devontae Smith, touchdown, Eagles. Elliott, good on the extra point. And the Eagles will tie things up. We are all even at 14. We are all square, 14 apiece the score as this one's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's Patrick. He'll throw it on first down. A hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete. Trying to set up that screen, but the rush got there too quickly.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Xavier Worthy there. Third down coming up.
Well defended there. The quarterback's trying to attack this defense outside the numbers. Those really wide angle throws near the sideline sometimes can be very hard to defend. So give a lot of credit to this secondary. They were all on the same page, and the ball falls incomplete.
No movement from the punt team. They'll line up to go for it on fourth down. They'll try it now with Pacheco. And he's going to have the Chiefs first down, it would appear. Yes, they are moving the chains. Wow, that was a big risk. 4th and 4. They got it by a full yard. Off the play fake, Mahomes. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he will score. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Kansas City. The extra point by Butker is good. And the Chiefs have broken the deadlock as they move out to a 21-14 lead. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch that.
From the shotgun, it's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
Great, set. No touch.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. And he might be fortunate just to avoid the sack. And it'll set up a third down. Here's Hurts. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
Not exactly the type of drive to write home about, Mike. 3 passes, 3 incompletions, no yards gained. And I really can't blame any of these fans who have continued to voice their frustration, especially after that last series of play calls.
So on 4th down, they'll call on Braden Mann to punt. A fair catch here. Called for and made beyond the 30-yard line.
With the score, Chiefs 21, Eagles.
Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see who can come out with the hot hand in this second half, about to get started. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway.
presidential leaving the club when you're stopping at no lights. You want to be a boss, you got to pay the price. Left wrist on froze, look like a bag of ice. I'm driving a big tangle like all of my life. I'm in that thing shifting.
Tiger swamp, Tiger swamp. Great, set. No touch.
On the ground, it's Barkley to start the drive. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
That'll be caught left side. It's Goddard. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on third down.
No touch, set. No touch.
Off the play fake, Hurts. That's complete. Tight end Goddard. And he is out of bounds all the way down at the 35-yard line.
First and 10 at
No
the
touch, set.
35-yard line.
No touch.
They'll run it here with Saquon. Finding room to the 20. And he's going to take this all the way home. Saquon Barkley. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles will even the score. It's now 21-all. So back to level after the touchdown, and time for the kickoff. The dangerous Mecole Hardman on the return. Oh, very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
First and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
Yellow. Hey, 57. Right side.
Play fake. Now it's Mahomes. He'll find his man, Mecole Hardman. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's second and inches. A run up the middle with Pacheco. Pacheco, first down and more. The speed on display. He's in. Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, Chiefs. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
Makes the score Chiefs 28, Eagles 21.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
Great, set. No touch.
They'll start on the ground with Barkley. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. That one good for 29.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
No touch.
A first down throw for Hurts. He's got his tight end Goddard working the middle of the field. A good spot here, second and a yard.
At the Chiefs 32-yard line.
No touch.
On play action. Oh, no chance to get rid of that one. Under a heavy rush, he goes down.
A 7-yard loss brings up third down.
No touch.
On third down, it's Hurts. That's caught left side by Goddard. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. It's a gain of 28 as they convert on third down. Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10.
Don't touch that. Don't touch that.
To throw is Hurts. The blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes.
A loss of 7. Brings up 2nd and 17.
Now Jalen Hurts on 2nd down. And he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there. But now it's going to bring up 3rd down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Don't touch.
3rd and long for Hurts. That is caught in the middle of the end zone. Devontae Smith, touchdown Eagles. 2 touchdowns for him now in the afternoon. The game-tying touchdown here in the 4th quarter and a chance to take the lead with the point after.
Mike, the sideline's going crazy with that late score, but they still need this extra point to take the lead here and see if they can hang on to this 4th quarter lead.
Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. They'll start on the ground with Pacheco. And a good tackle out wide will hold them to a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Once again, it's Pacheco. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, 4th quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
And a nice run there. He'll be stopped just shy of a 1st down. A pickup of 9. 2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Now 2nd and inches. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, it's caught by Brown. They pick up 17 through the air, and the Chiefs have a 1st down.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
Second down, 8 for the 1st down. Here's Pacheco. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Play action here. Mahomes. That ball intercepted. Picked off by their rookie corner.
All right, Mike, file this play away. If they're able to hold on and pull this game out, we're going to look back on this as the pivotal moment of this game. Oftentimes, it takes that one big moment to sway the outcome of a game, and no bigger play than a pick deep inside your own red zone. You have to wonder if next time, does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play? It was clear before the ball was snapped, this was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
Here comes Barkley.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
3rd and short, and Hurts will throw. Oh, he can't get rid of it, and he's taken down. Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. Here comes the Eagles punt team. Important punt here in this tie game late. Now the return. That could have broken for a bigger return, but as it is, nice job getting his offense a start out past the 30-yard line. 1st and 10.
Attack, attack! Yellow, yellow! Right side!
Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
Well, we all know the running joke, right, Mike? If this guy could catch, he'd be playing offense. And, well, I think that's kind of a joke for the past. These defensive players are incredible these days. That's just too easy. You've got to secure that interception for your defense and get off the field.
Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's going to be taken down, and that will do it. 4 quarters, no winner. Let's keep going.
That's the end of regulation. The score.
Four quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
No touch that! No touch!
Hurts looking to throw on 1st down. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
Really nice job there by the defense defending the middle of the field. That is the most valuable real estate on the field. They know every single offense is trying to attack the defense between the hashes. So give credit. They took away all the throwing lanes, and that ball falls incomplete.
To throw on 2nd down is Hurts. Open man, Devontae Smith. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Here now, 3rd and 5. Hurts. That one caught by Smith. And he's going to have the 1st down. So they convert on 3rd down with a pickup of 9.
Nothing a quarterback loves more, Mike, than being able to pick up a 1st down without being forced to push the ball downfield and force it past the line to gain. He settles for the underneath check down. He's confident that his receiver is going to pick up the rest after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
To throw, Hurts. A short throw taken in by Goddard. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
Now this is the epitome of a really short throw and a really nice run after catch. And listen, for a quarterback, it all counts the same. You don't always have to throw the ball downfield to generate explosive plays, and these drag routes can be very, very effective.
On the ground, this is Barkley. And he'll get back maybe to the line of scrimmage, but probably going to be a loss of a yard here.
Looked like that might have been an RPO, a run-pass option. The quarterback has the ability to put the ball in the belly of the running back or pull it on the pass. Looked like he might have been better off pulling that one because he handed it off, and there was nowhere for that running back to go. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
On third down, here's Hurts. And that is incomplete.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred. Oh, Mike, that is a huge miss there in a critical spot. Now you give the other team a chance to go down there and win it with a field goal of their own.
A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Defense got lucky on that one. There's no one accounting for the running back out of the backfield as they should have, and fortunately for them, he bails him out by not securing the catch.
On the ground, here's Pacheco. Maybe a couple there. It's third down.
Hey, 43.
Off the bootleg, it's Mahomes. He'll get this one complete to Brown.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Foxborough. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Panthers street. Panthers set.
They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Offense looked a little bit discouraged after that play, shaking their heads a bit, looking at each other. I think they thought they'd get a lot more out of that call. Sometimes you do get the running lane you want. And other times, the defensive front, they just break up the play before it can get going.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
Come on, set.
Looking to throw. May. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
Set.
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Philadelphia.
Hurts. Man open left side is Brown. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. It's a gain of 16 and an Eagle first down.
Another nice play there. They've gotten down into the red zone in no time at all. That's what this offense can do when they get on a roll. And now they're set up with a 1st and 10.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss.
Taken down back at the 15-yard line.
Hey, 73, 73.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 3 yards is the pickup, but it leaves him still needing 11 here on 3rd down. Backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hurts to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. A lot of energy in this building tonight, but the opening drive produces 3, maybe quiets them just a bit, at least momentarily.
Just a little, right? That's all you're asking for, right? Things just getting started. You know they haven't taken the momentum totally here, but at the same time, they like what they've done here in the early going.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll be looking to make amends for that first drive, which came to a rather abrupt ending.
Certainly did, and I remember going back to my notes before this game, and a lot of times when I scout a guy, I have a little section about how does he handle adversity. And in this case, a big check mark. He may have thrown the first interception, but I don't think he's going to throw very many more. Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of it.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick.
I believe this is what you would call growing pains here, partner, because this defense obviously took the challenge facing the rookie, and they wanted to help indoctrinate him to the NFL. So now the big question is, can he answer that challenge and rebound with plenty of time remaining in this game?
Great, set. Hey! No touch.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 41 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead grows to 10-0.
Eagles 10, Patriots nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern.
Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's May. Dance, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on 1st down. Now following the sack, they'll come up here on a 2nd down and 12.
Here we go, sack.
To throw, it's May. Left sideline, a dive, and it looks like he's got it. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, May. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
They'll throw with May. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
That was not a real confident throw right there, and he's just 2 of 7 to start the game. Now he's going to have to find a groove with a big 3rd down coming up. Let's see if his confidence can increase.
He's got his target. That's complete. And the Patriots are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Oh, nice job there putting the ball right on the doorstep of the goal line. Couldn't quite get in to pay dirt, but he got awfully close. Let's see if they can cash it in over the next couple of plays.
Stevenson is into the end zone. Touchdown, New England. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Joey Slye now to kick off after the touchdown. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. Ball on the 35. Here comes 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 35-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7 our score. From the 35, here's 2nd down and 5. They'll run it again with Barkley. And he's got some space here. And he gets this all the way down to the Patriots' 34. 45 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Barkley. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Hurts sets up to throw it. And that one going to be off target and incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Throwing is Hurts. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. They'll set up a throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. It certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. The kick by Elliott is good. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Drake May in the final seconds of the first half. And the Patriots have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead into the locker room. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no return forthcoming. It'll be a touchback. And the third quarter will start from the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the 3rd quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
It hurts not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. They're going to try and throw. That is caught. He will have the conversion and more than that. Still going inside the 20. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Eagles have retaken a 3rd quarter lead. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
They're going to run it with Barkley. And he will find the end zone here, and the lead moves up to 7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Throwing here is May. He's going to air one out. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. He'll drop to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Here we go.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. That's complete. Demario Douglas with it. And he's going to come up a few yards short of the first. They get him to the ground at the 37. So the completion good for 7 there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he's got the 1st down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. From the shotgun, May with it. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's May. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Nolan Smith brings him down on the pass rush. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
Here we go, sack.
He'll look to throw. Short pass caught by Henry. And he has another first down as he'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 43. A strong pickup of 11 keeps their drive alive. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 43. Back to throw here. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Eagles' 35-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time.
Okay, break.
2nd and a couple.
No, no. Ready, ready.
They'll try the left side with Stevenson. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Patriot first down.
Some big plays in the passing game on this drive, and here's one out of the running game. So the passing game loosening things up. Now there's room to roam.
Back to Stevenson on first down. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I'd keep going back to him.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game. And I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains. Didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
Back at the 18-yard line.
Here comes 2nd down.
Sack.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6, he got about 5. 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert.
Tell you how to get rich quick. 20 a month and I can show you how